Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cavanaugh's Corner. Today on the show I'm going to be talking about a movie. As you can see behind me, I'm guessing you already know what it is if you clicked on this video, but I'm going to be talking about the biggest movie of the year, hands down. Now recently it's been declared the biggest film of all time, really, and that is Avengers Endgame. The culmination of basically all the Marvel films up until this point, the continuation of Avengers Infinity War. And honestly, this movie is absolutely phenomenal. I'm not going to be talking about the movie at all during this video, but I am going to be talking about the picture quality, the audio quality of this new 4K Blu-ray. If you want to see the video review that I did of this film, I'll link it at the end of the video so you can watch that in case you want to see it. Again, I don't spoil anything, so you don't have to worry about spoilers for this either. Now, this movie, of course, is a Disney movie, so it came to us via Disney's home video division, and I have to say, this one really is fantastic. Of course, it is basically a brand new movie, so it is going to look good. I mean, the picture on this, first and foremost, is phenomenal. The picture on this is crystal clear all the way through. I didn't see any issues with colors, with black levels, anything. This disc is hands down just picture perfect all the way through. Again, this is also on digital. It comes with the digital code, which you see behind me. I actually use my Apple TV as the backdrop now because it gives a nice little background with the art and everything. I sometimes will use the menus for the backdrop on these videos, but the menu for this is a moving menu with scenes from the film, and I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I just use the backdrop with my Apple TV. Again, this movie looks absolutely amazing. I mean, again, I was expecting nothing less from this film. It sounds, again, just as good as it looks, but we'll get into that in a second. The main thing I wanted to talk about with this picture is the use of HDR10 on this disc, and the HDR10 on this is fantastic. The screen lights up very bright at times. Again, colors on this are stupendous. The colors that you get out of this disc are absolutely phenomenal. The picture itself throughout the movie does have a very kind of grounded color scheme. It is not as vibrant as some of the other Marvel films, but for the movie it works, it looks great, and the cinematography in this movie is phenomenal, and this disc really does do a good job of showing that off. Detail level on this disc, yet again, is absolutely stunning. Little marks on, the superheroes' various outfits. You can see like stuff in Thor's beard and his hair in certain scenes. It's very, very good. I really enjoyed the picture quality of this disc. It is a shame that this guy does not have Dolby Vision. I was kind of let down by that, but the HDR10 does the job. It looks phenomenal, and I really have no complaints about the picture at all. Now, the one thing I was a little worried about with this movie, considering it is a Disney release, is how is the audio track on this? It is a Dolby Atmos track, and I'm glad to say that the Dolby Atmos on this is great. It is really phenomenal. I did not have to pump up the volume at all. I left it right where it was, and it sounded fantastic. Now, there isn't a ton of atmospheric effects on this disc, but what you do get is really great. Again, there are moments in the film I don't want to spoil. The final battle in this movie is epic on a degree that cannot be comprehended until you see this film, and that, to me, is really when that audio track kicked into overdrive. It is a shame that it takes that long. The movie is over 3 hours long. It's a little over 3 hours, like 3 hours, 1 minute. But that end final battle, that epic sequence, you get a lot of atmospheric effects, and it is a big workout for your home theater. Combined with the audio, the video, everything, it is really, really incredible. And I'm very glad to see that Disney is finally coming around with these Dolby Atmos tracks and making them a lot more louder, a lot more atmospheric than some of their previous releases. Again, some of them are good, some are not. This one here is definitely the best that they've done, hands down. I will say that. It is a stunning audio track, and it really gives you the perfect home theater situation. It's unbelievable. I loved it, absolutely loved it. Again, no issues with the audio either. Now this 4K set is a 3-disc set with the digital copy. You also get the movie on standard Blu-ray. You get a whole other Blu-ray disc full of bonus features, which are just absolutely fantastic. A lot of insight on the film, and a very, very nice and very touching tribute to Stan Lee and some behind-the-scenes stuff of his cameos that he's done in all the Marvel films through the years. Really, really nice stuff, and very, very wonderful gentleman, and I'm sad that he's no longer with us, but absolutely great that they put that in there. And my favorite thing on the bonus disc is the great story and some clips of Robert Downey Jr. trying out as Iron Man, and really his big break as Iron Man, really after coming through some really tough stuff in his life, even doing some prison time before he got the role as Iron Man, and how this really redeemed him as a man and as an actor. It's really outstanding how far he's come, and his performance in this film, again, is just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I would dare even say Oscar worthy. But in terms of a home video release, this is a must-buy. I'm just going to come right out there and say it. If it's $30, buy it. I don't, whatever, 35, 40, whatever. It's worth it. This is an absolutely fantastic film. I love this movie. The picture quality and audio quality on this is off the charts, fantastic. The only thing that I'm really bummed about is that it is absolutely not IMAX at all. There are absolutely no IMAX scenes in this release. Much like Infinity War and Civil War on 4K. It's a real shame that IMAX and Disney can't get on the same page and release these things when you got releases like the Mission Impossible films, well, the most recent Mission Impossible film with Fallout, and the Christopher Nolan films like Dunkirk and the Dark Knight series, again, all with the IMAX scenes intact. Why this cannot get a release with the IMAX scenes, I have no idea. I will tell you though, as someone who did see this in IMAX in a theater, it really does give you a phenomenal experience, and it's such a shame that it's not on this disc or any of the digital versions. Really a shame. It's also a shame that iTunes doesn't get this in 4K at all. Again, I don't know what Disney's up to, but I'm sure they're planning something. They always are. But that's it for today. I want to say thank you for coming back to the channel. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, I should say. I'm getting tongue-tied. But again, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers at the time of this video going out. I want to say thank you to all those who have subscribed to the channel. And I'm hoping to do a very special video once we hit 1,000. Hopefully we'll get there soon. So thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you on the next video. I love you, 3,000. Bye-bye.